Basketball, BJ and Paxson to get him into their offense. As a result, Pippen's brought it down the floor the last couple times. They're not getting into their offense until 11 or 10 left on the 24-second clock. Then there's just not a lot of time to run the intricate cuts and patterns that they're used to running.
Suns with the ball and a 4-point lead. Barkley backing in. Rebound West. And a loose ball foul is called on West. He's called for a push. That is 5 on West. For the Suns, their 4th team foul, so the Bulls will not go to the line.
When the shot goes up, West fighting for position, hooks Horace Grant. No question about it, there's a foul as he follows it up for a tip-in.
Timeout taken, minute 46 remaining in the game. When we come back, it will be Chicago ball. Chicago at one point led by as many as 11. Chicago with only 7 points in the 4th quarter, outscored by Phoenix 19-7. The Bulls shooting 3 of 15 here. In the 4th, Michael Jordan has all 7 Bulls points. So while Chicago was getting the balanced attack earlier, they have not been getting much out offensively. As Paxson starts up, Suns by 4, a minute 40 to go in the 4th.
Talked about 4th quarter fatigue, 7 points for Chicago.
Jordan and Johnson in possession. Now Phoenix, I would think, would want to play the clock a bit here. Down to a minute 20 to go. 15 on the shot clock. Ainge tried to draw the foul. Shot clock at 5. Marley from way out. And nearly got the roll. Rebounded by Barkley. Charles Barkley calling for the timeout. A sensational play by Barkley.
That rebound was number 17 for Charles Barkley. That's what he's told his coach he was going to do before the game. I'm getting you 17. He certainly has to work hard to get this one. The ball almost bounces in. The presence, the call, timeout before the turnover takes place.
That's the 2nd time he's been able to call a timeout while in flight. Paul Westphal enjoying it. Charles Barkley with his 17th rebound, and it was an enormous one.
Look at the range that Marley shoots this shot from. Jordan tries to get out and challenge it. And as deep as it is, it almost still goes in. Then Barkley hustles after it, chases it down, calls timeout. And when you look at Paul Westphal, still finding humor in the moment as Marley's coming off. Westphal gives him the choke sign, signaling that he should have made that shot.
Very loose Phoenix Suns ball club. And they maintain possession off that timeout call by Barkley. We're just under 1 minute remaining. In this 4th quarter, Suns lead 98-94. Ainge pitches back to Frank Johnson. Rebounded by Michael Jordan. Now Frank Johnson, not the man that the Suns would have wanted to take that shot, and Jordan is able to go the distance.
Worst thing that could happen, let him score and use up very few precious seconds. So now, if they can get a defensive stop without fouling, Chicago will have a chance to tie the game.
2-point Phoenix lead, 25 seconds to go, 10 on the shot clock. Tipping over the help. Marley eluding Jordan. Frank Johnson gives it back. Marley, oh, he went short. And it's a 24-second violation. Let's see. Ed Rush and Mike Mathis conferring. Apparently, Chicago had called for time. The 24-second violation buzzer did go off. Darryl Garrison giving the indication that it was a violation.
When Michael Jordan came up with the basketball, he looked up the floor, saw a clear path to the basket. Nobody moved over to stop him. They certainly didn't want to foul and give him a 3-point play. So he scores and uses very little time.
13 6/10 seconds remaining in the 4th. The Suns by 2. It will be Chicago in possession. Some time on the clock. 14 and 4/10 of a second now remaining in this fourth quarter.
And what the official is saying is that there was a shot clock violation first that took place, then the timeout.
And they just made another adjustment. 14 1/10 seconds remaining. Well, the Suns have shot only 41% from the field, but they have done it at the foul line. 30 of 36. They've also done it with 17 offensive rebounds. However, the Suns, with a chance to ice the game, have missed 6 of their last 7 shots. So the Bulls have been able to come back. In this fourth quarter, though, Chicago with a mere 9 points. They've been outscored 19-9. The NBA Finals record fewest points in the fourth quarter, 13. Michael Jordan has scored all 9 Chicago points here in the fourth. 9 of his 33. The Suns by 2. It has come down to this possession.
They want Michael to get a full head of steam, try to keep him in the middle of the floor.
Well, Pippen got the snap. Here's Paxson for 3. Yes! The Bulls take a 1-point lead, and Phoenix calls for time with 3 9/10 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. John Paxson converts a 3-pointer in Chicago 99 and Phoenix 98.
They've done this at least 3 or 4 times in the game. Penetrated and thrown backwards to a man rotating back to a spot-up area. There's the man, John Paxson. Grant gets the ball out to the right man at the right spot, and from the time it leaves his hand, it's perfect rotation on the basketball. He feels it. The team loves it as they run back to the bench on the timeout.
And that is an NBA Finals record 10th three-pointer by Chicago. They've hit 10 of 14 from three-point land. For Paxson, his second. He hit 4 in Game 5. And now Paul Westphal setting it up. So another look for Phil Jackson.
Sneak preview on what they were trying to run. Now a substitution. Phil Jackson brings John Paxson into the basketball game. They want him to match up on Ainge. They want Williams out for a more mobile defensive team.
3 9/10 seconds to go. Evan Johnson will inbound. Oliver Miller plays it. Here's Johnson. Johnson gets, no, he could not get it off. Knocked away by Grant. It's all over. The Chicago Bulls have made it 3 straight NBA championships. A 3-point shot by John Paxson, the game winner. The Bulls with a record low, only 12 points. In the fourth quarter, that is a NBA Finals record low, but it was enough.
Michael Jordan, when that buzzer went off, first jumped so high, but immediately had the presence to chase the basketball down into the crowd. Whoever had picked it up, he wanted that basketball, signifying the 3rd world championship in a row, and he went after it and got it.
And Paul Westphal heads back to the locker room. A disappointing finish for